AFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice and Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're back up to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, 70 yards.
Runs, how about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, and they got both, over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing here, Trubisky. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's upended at the 33. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38.
Gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be knocked away and in. 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Jaworski Tartt came out of Samford, and he is a guy who is an absolute flash at the safety position.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
Putting them down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong and deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some.
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then
that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Trubisky, and that will be incomplete.
Keeps getting opportunities, but that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, 1st quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards here. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, you don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
Just missed the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
One of the most respected players in the league, as well as one of the most talented.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think hit him down, but his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Usually we see Rutgers and put the defense back on its heels.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's over.
Those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. 2nd and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks. It's Coleman here. Nothing doing the unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit Pater, but they're going to go for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run on 4th and goal. The Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. Awesome, going to the bench after that big play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Davis. And he'll get him a little space here up to the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And a short gain here as he gets it up on team here on 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later.
Field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Coleman. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And across
the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Gold able to tack on the extra. But it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
Ready to go as they take the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game, better offense, and find a way to put some points on the board.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Again. First down, a run with Cohen. And not a lot of... They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he'll be taken down.
First quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game. Quick pass out to Miller. That throw good for only a couple.
Let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's good. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll be a little. And it's our visitors with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. On 2nd down, Davis. It's on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to have a first down here as he's finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 7-10. And looking at a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Trubisky will throw. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for them. He's up 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of routing, though, because I 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously,
Let's go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
blitz coming and down. And the road gets a bit tougher from here. The throw over the middle. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. No way
on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure.
But it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks
and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Just like the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to go up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him.
Up of 8. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the... They go play action. Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line down. On 2nd down, it's Davis. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. No lead to 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And not what he was. It's the key to this drive.
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he'll go to the ground.
That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. The 2nd down play, not much better than makes a good run blitz. A good run blitz.
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything. How about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like
something. There's nothing available there for him.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of... And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. On the move to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble.
Didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and in. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. To return is Taylor. Spinning past him. A good return there. Well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On second down now, it's Coleman. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll line of scrimmage again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Now Garoppolo. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And they bring him to the ground. Garoppolo now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
A chance to continue their drive.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's Garoppolo on first down. Oh, that was dangerous.
Back, there wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about, and still
polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many
work he's getting.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Ooh, the juke. And he'll bring it a few. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to hype than what is there, but this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now throwing up like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Taylor now returning it. 12 yards on the return that time. Any points? Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jonathan Bull.
But I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did.
Love our jobs. And pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin. His getting with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this, no matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Our next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position. Bet the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second and 10, Trubisky, he finds Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the gun. Just go. And let's see who's...
Second and 5 now. Trubisky, he completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll get it in
trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They go play action with Trubisky. Steps away. Now Trubisky lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Pressure on the quarterback. They got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback.
Thanks to the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the contract time.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to wind down. Let's check in with our referee. Too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can throw and catch. But even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to take it. Take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point. And Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. Moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this run. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
Struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive I've observed over the years in the NFL. The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connect. They need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Again, it's Cohen, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare after did him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that is... Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And fights through one man. To the offense making their way back out. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. They go play action here on first down. That's complete. To his credit, now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover and double and triple and do what you have to do? But sometimes they get locked into such a...
2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now, meanwhile, here's it's tight end, and it's 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
The goal for any...
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Coleman. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is Coleman. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5.
Lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he was able to shed the tackle,
didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco. And he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. Oh, yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This is taken at the 3. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough but every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now. That you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now it's Trubisky looking deep for Gabriel. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what often, in this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards. Without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it to get home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already... Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is
reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call it, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Here, too. And he may get a few more.
Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And with that last play,
routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So we got free of 1 more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And it's third down now. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Another second nice play.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Ready to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tab. Then when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
14 yards into Chicago, first down. Here's Trubisky to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he takes it for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths.
Have the first.
Come get some.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. It's caught. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to be taken down, sacked.
Offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On third down, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
But call it luck or skill, whatever, about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. It jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. Likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
It's making their way back out. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means through it, you've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's picked who got his big hand in there to knock it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers.
never, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to.
Tennessee, forever other things, they're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, the kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky looking middle that time. Third down here. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to be stopped up right at the on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
A nice job on the return, comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. None of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead, and it looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now,
right back to Coleman here on 1st down. He'll have a 1st down inside chalk. Into the end zone. Pour it on. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
That's right here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give it. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing again on second down to 3rd and 6. Draw play, Cohen. And boy, he is very close. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Give him 11 yards. Excited game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. How they've managed to keep control of this game. And then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the
Niners on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 11. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first.
The clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
If you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st.
They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman.
And this game moves along.
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever.
Affects things here in this 4th quarter. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now, meanwhile,
backs to the goal line.
The kick by Gould is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out.
Here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break. I have no idea.
On first down, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And some room to work.
It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle. Pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? The throw complete. Trubisky to Miller. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Trubisky to throw again. He's got Burton here. 6 yards as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Robinson with a big catch. 27 yards. And the Bears are able to make things a bit more respectable. Extra point right quarter of play. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get to about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. A solid Robin on a 2nd and 3. Now we give right side Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the feet. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. He's got it at the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown.
They pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake. It's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like that?
Get what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. Aim again.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.